Hey everybody, welcome to Real Rank Reviews. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ellie.
And this is episode 2 of our MCU ranking. Alright, so for those of you who aren't caught up,
just jumping in.
We have decided to review the MCU and rank it in a fun way. We want to actually watch these movies all right before we rank them, so that we aren't imagining them as being better or worse.
Yeah,
we get watching them way in the past. Yeah. So in our first episode, we ranked the first 4 movies: Thor, Iron Man 2, and The Incredible Hulk. And this time, we are going to add in 2 movies, The Avengers and Captain America, the First Avenger. If you want to see our reasoning behind our listing for the core 4, the first 4, you should go back and watch that first video.
It's a good time.
But for now, we haven't seen our individual...
no, it's a mystery, and I know you're going to hate mine.
we haven't seen ours yet, so we're going to find out where we ranked these 2 just now. Ready, set, go!
Ooh, yep.
What?
I know!
What?
I know! I have reasons.
The blasphemy.
I know it's blasphemous. I know it's blasphemous. I know. Hang in there with me.
Oh my goodness.
Look, and Kate, you're talking about blasphemy, and you're putting the Incredible Hulk above Captain America, the First Avenger.
Because the Incredible Hulk is so good.
No,
it's in the name. It's incredible.
No. In what world?
It's incredible.
No.
It's so good. Okay, wait. Explain to me this absurd typo of putting Captain America above the Avengers.
And this might be because I've honestly seen Avengers so many times. That's probably a factor, to be fair, to be real. But after watching Captain America and then the Avengers, Captain America just had more of a punch emotionally. And I'm about that. And Avengers was good, but you had to rely so much on the knowledge gained within the previous 5 movies. And even then, the plot was a little bit sketchy in the middle. So I put Captain America first.
See, the Avengers is like if your teacher said, hey, if you do all your homework, you're going to get this great big huge reward at the end of the semester. But all the homework is going to be the dankest homework you've done in your life, and it's not going to feel like homework. It's going to be awesome, except for Iron Man 2. And that's what the Avengers is. The Avengers is a reward for doing your homework, and the homework was fun.
The homework was fun.
And the reward was worth it. It was better than the homework.
No.
Yes.
No, I enjoyed the homework, and I think that says a lot about me.
No, okay. So, Captain America. Okay. Captain America is above Iron Man because Iron Man's a terrible person. And that as good as Iron Man's first act is, both of these movies, the best part of them is the first act. The third act is weak in both of them, except for the very ending for both is great. The end line for both, I am Iron Man, and then, I had a date. Those 2 lines are both really, really great, but the third act battle is a little bit weak. Captain America, the First Avenger is... So I didn't know who Iron Man was when I went and saw Iron Man. And I left that theater not necessarily saying I need to see more Iron Man, or wow, I'm glad I got to know that character. But with Captain America, the First Avenger, I left that theater, because I went in not knowing who Captain America was. I left being like, God bless America. I think there were tears in my eye. I think I saw it around the 4th of July or something. I think it was gorgeous. It just made me proud to be an American.
So why is it worse than The Incredible Hulk?
As I said in the last video, I have a soft spot for Incredible Hulk. I will not try and defend that Incredible Hulk is an objectively better film. I will not try and defend that position.
Okay.
This is my personal preference because Hulk was everything I wanted Hulk to be. Captain America was... I didn't have high expectations of it, but it exceeded my almost non-existent expectations, which isn't saying much, they were non-existent. I fell in love with who Steve Rogers was. Not necessarily Captain America per se.
Well, that's because it's an introductory film. It's his first film. He's just barely stepping into his
Right,
role as
right,
Captain
right.
America. And you can't love a superhero if you don't love their, alter ego. It's
Sure.
very hard to. It's very hard to. I
Right.
do not love Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And I do not love Iron Man.
So I put it beneath the Incredible Hulk, and I put Captain America beneath the, and obviously I put Captain America above Thor for reasons you probably can't forgive me for.
No, that's
No, you put it above
Yeah,
Thor.
I put it above Thor. The two ones are my top. They're my top two. The ones we just watched.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Avengers, as we were watching it this last Saturday, and we were going over it, as I was watching this movie, I was like, man, you're right, if you do take out all those other movies, like, the Avengers doesn't work as
It's a
well.
whack.
But here's the thing, it still works, okay. To where people can go and see the Avengers having not seen every movie and be fine. You can
They
skip
won't
Iron Man
love
2,
it though.
or
They
you
won't
can
love
skip
it.
The Incredible
If
Hulk.
they haven't seen all of the movies leading up to it, they won't love
I
it.
disagree. There are people who love movies. They won't love it as much as I love it. They won't love it as much as you love it. The more homework you do, the bigger the reward. But there are plenty of people who think The Incredible Hulk isn't even canon to the MCU. By the way, some of y'all are out there on the internet going around putting up yo lists about, oh, here's how you watch the MCU in order, and you don't have The Incredible Hulk on there. Just because they changed actors does not mean that is not canon. They used the Captain America Super Soldier Serum to make the bad guy. It's Captain America. It's Captain America combined with the Hulk's blood, and that's the villain. And it also connects to Iron Man. It's canon, okay? And the end scene where he opens his eyes and they're green, that's the answer to the plot hole in Avengers when people are like, oh, the Hulk just randomly learned to control his powers. No, he learned to control his powers at the end of Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
You snitches.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's valid. Your snitches, I guess.
Okay. Anyways, the Avengers for me was I love crossover events. My favorite episodes of TV shows growing up as a kid were either crossover events or episodes where heroes got superpowers.
Sure.
Like-
Which says a lot about you.
Yes, and what you can tell, like my favorite Jimmy Neutron episodes were when it combined with Fairly Odd Parents and it was Jimmy Timmy Power Hour,
Oh yeah.
and when Jimmy and his friends got like a ripoff of the Fantastic Four powers. It was real solid. It was great. My favorite SpongeBob episode is when they get superpowers. Anyways, crossovers are great to me, and this is the ultimate crossover. Nothing like this had ever been attempted.
Oh, I do not argue with that at all. This is the first of its kind, and it worked. It worked, and it shouldn't have. I agree with that. I just think Captain America's better.
And here I was thinking I was going to have to argue up Captain America because I thought you were going to put Thor first.
No. Are you kidding me?
Um,
No. So, I can watch Avengers once and be satisfied. I can watch Captain America, the first Avenger, multiple times and notice new things every single time. I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that. That's great.
oh, see,
And I love it.
I felt a little bit, as I was watching Captain America, there were several times where I was like, how much longer is this? Partly because we were doing a double feature that night.
That's true. We did double up today.
And
so
that was a little bit rough. But overall, I think the most laugh out loud moments are Tommy Lee Jones. He gets like 90% of the laugh line.
Sure.
He, I think, is the strongest part of the movie overall.
Sure.
Well, no, I
No.
love Steve Rogers.
I was
love
gonna say,
Steve Rogers.
they do such a good job of characterizing Steve Rogers without coming out and saying anything explicitly. It's all in his actions and the things he does. You know exactly what type of kid he is and exactly what type of man he's going to turn into once he gets the superpowers. You know that straight from the get-go, and I think that's amazing. I'm about that.
I love it too. Hence, he's just at my number 3, and these two are very, very close. I'm splitting hairs here. I was debating for a long time actually which one to put where.
You made the wrong choice, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I
made the
forgive
wrong
you.
choice.
No, I'm clearly. Well, no, I'm gonna get hate.
Yeah,
my first two.
as
I understand.
As you should.
No, you're gonna get hate for that being at number 2.
I
As you
have
should.
accepted, I have embraced the hatred I will receive for my love of the Incredible Hulk. Great piece of cinema. All right. Did you want to say something more?
No. Good.
Okay. Well, next time we are going to be so we do these videos Mondays and Thursdays. We're leading up to Endgame.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 10-episode series, if I've done my math correctly.
Hopefully.
Because we're going to do one episode that has 3 movies.
Yes.
Towards the end. But our next video is going to be throwing Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World into the mix. I'm very excited to see our hot takes on that.
Interesting.
I think our lists are going to be vastly different by next time.
Yep. This is where we start splitting off.
Yeah.
This is goodbye.
Goodbye.
Forever.
So we're going to be doing that next week. Go ahead and share this if you liked it.
Yep.
Subscribe, like.
Smash.
If people, hit the bell notification if that's the thing on YouTube.
Hulk smash that.
Hulk smash that.
Hulk smash.
Yes. Hopefully we don't get copyright strike for that. But yeah, keep watching. We're going to do these 10 episodes for the MCU. And then if people are liking it, we'll move on and review and rank other things. So, have a nice day. See you next time.